Let's start out standing. You can just stand right in the center of your mat. Your feet are going to be parallel. I'm actually going to move my little throw pillows off to the side. If you don't have one, make sure you run grab one whenever or while we're getting going. I have 2 different sizes to work with. So just stand with the feet parallel. Arms are going to go long down by your side. Let's bring our chin down to our chest. Take a peek at your feet and make sure that they're about 2 inches apart. And then we're just going to slowly roll down, let the arms hang out of the shoulders. If you need to have a bend in the knees as we get going, that's absolutely okay on these first roll downs. Let your head hang. Just take an assessment of your body as you roll down. Don't judge if it's tight or how you want to change that. Just assess it. And then engage through the abdominals and exhale, roll up. Still letting those arms hang. Try not to let them grab onto the legs. And then we'll stack the spine. Again, bringing the chin to the chest. And then we roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. All the way down, just letting those arms hang. Let everything go. Let everything relax as it goes down. Good. Hey, Emily, I'm glad that you made it with us. I'll still send you the link to if needed. Rolling down, letting those arms go all the way down. Good. And then hollow your belly, roll back up whenever you're ready. Just take your time. We're going to do another roll down just at your own pace here. Whenever you get down to the bottom of this roll down, I'm going to have you stay down at the mat. So rolling down, letting the arms hang, keeping a little bit more weight in your toes. And if needed here, instead of walking the hands out, you can always just come down onto all fours. So if your shoulders or wrists give you trouble, just come down onto all fours from here. If not, then walk your hands out into a plank position to get this started. I'm going to have everyone drop down to your knees and just hold here. You've got options, and we're going to go through those. If you want to, you can drop down to your forearms and just hold here. Just holding this, a little tuck in the pelvis, keeping the shoulders down and back, just really focusing on the core from the shoulders all the way down through those leg muscles. You don't even have to move to feel the work. For those of you who are ready for just a little bit more, we're going to come up onto the hands. You can hold it here. And as we progress through these, I'm going to add movements to this every time that we roll down. But please take it to the forearms if you need to. You don't have to hold it on the hands. I'm going to come up onto the toes, but you can always keep it down on the knees. Nice and slow here. I want you to lift up into a pike, but I want you to keep your heels up really high. Holding that nice long leg, pressing your chest towards the legs. Feel the stretch on the shoulders. And then I want you to roll forwards into this plank position. Hold right here. Take a deep breath. Good. Then take those legs into a crossover mountain climber. So you're going to take it across to the opposite side, push back. Take it across and push back. 1 more to each side. Across and push back. Across and push back. Then lift back up into that high heel pike. Lower the heels and walk your hands back. If you were on all fours or in a plank on your forearms, just come up into that roll up. We'll slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Should already be getting warmer. Bring your chin down to your chest. Rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time. Letting those arms hang whenever you go down. Good. Walk the hands out or just come on down into an all fours position. Hold here in your plank or go to the forearms. You're going to lift up and kind of roll up into that pike. Keep your heels lifted here. Good. You're going to shift back forwards and hold this. Take a big deep breath. Then I want you to drop down to the knees and give me 4 tricep push-ups. 4 and push. Now you can just hold. You don't have to do the push-ups, and you can just hold in that plank on the forearms. 1 more. Hold here. Lift up onto the toes. Lift the hips. Keep the heels high. Then drop the heels. Walk the hands back. You change what needs to be changed for your body this morning to make that feel right. slowly roll up. So I'm going slow, that way you can transition into different positions if needed. Bring the chin down to your chest. We're gonna roll down, let the arms hang. We're gonna put those two movements together, and we're gonna walk this out slowly or come down onto all fours. Hold it here. You'll do the crossover mountain climber, cross and push, cross and push. One more to each side. Then I'm gonna drop down to my knees and give me 4 triceps. 4 and squeeze back up. Inhale, exhale. 2, 1 more. Lift up, go up into that high-heeled pike. Let the heels fall, walk the hands back. Let your hands hang down by your side. Let the head hang, just let the arms go. Feel a stretch through the backs of the legs. Then root down through the feet, hollow out through the belly, and exhale, roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Let those arms go. Take a big deep breath, arms go up overhead. And then exhale, press the air out. Close the eyes. Roll the shoulders back, bend the knees a bit if you need to. Good, move the head around. Nice, you should be a little bit warmer. Grab one of your throw pillows, and then I'm gonna have you move to a wall. So I may not be able to see you whenever we do this. I actually don't have a flat wall in the place where I'm teaching you. So I'm gonna use just one of the studs here. You can use a door frame, you can use anything in your area, but I'll give you a second to find what that is. But flat wall is the recipe, what it calls for. I just don't happen to have that right where I am. So I'm gonna take the pillow, I'll let you find your spot. I'm gonna take the pillow and place it in between my knees. And if you won't be able to see the camera, I'll talk you through this. So you'll just have to do listening if you have to move across the room, okay? So the pillow's in between my knees, and you use whatever size pillow or Pilates ball that you want. You're gonna lean up against a wall, and then I would just slide down just a little, walk your feet out. I don't want you to go all the way down to like 90 degrees in that wall sit. Okay, I just want you to find a nice tall spine, and then hold this. Feet are in parallel, walk your feet in a little and squeeze the pillow. Good. Now the arms are down by your side. I want you to take one arm up overhead, one arm stays down, and then you're gonna circle those arms around on the wall like a helicopter. They're back against the wall. One arm is up, one arm is down, and then you switch arms. Now we're gonna switch the arms again. You're gonna bring the other arm up, and then you reverse. Do that helicopter in the opposite direction, trying to keep your arms on the wall, down, and then you switch. Now we're back to that beginning arm. You just keep circling these arms. Don't feel like you have to stay at the same pace as me, but I want you to keep it a slower pace. That way you can work through range of motion and really focus on keeping your arms up against the wall that's behind you. Making sure that you're alternating which arm goes next. So you have to do a little switcheroo in the middle of this each time. I want you to do one more on each side. Keep breathing. Good. Whenever you get back into the center, bring your arms out to a T. Exhale, pull the hands in front. Inhale, open out to the T. Exhale, pull in the front, squeeze on the ball. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull in the front. Try to keep your head up against the wall as well. Exhale, pull. Squeeze that ball. Back into the center, turn the palms down. Reach the arms all the way up. They might not touch the wall, and that's okay. Pull your bottom rib down. Bring your arms out to a T. Pull in the front. Palms down. Lift the arms up. Bring it out to a T and pull into the front. Good. Palms down. Lift. Out to a T and pull in. Now reverse it. Go out to your T, squeeze that pillow, lift, and push down. Palms face in. Squeeze the pillow harder, open, lift, and push down.
Keep the head up against the wall. Good. Then lift the arms, press down in front, bring your feet a little bit closer together, and pulse your pillow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, head back, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, just squeeze the knees. Everything else is still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your arms back behind you and push yourself up off of the wall. Nice job. Again, if you have a couple of different pillows, just pick which one is right for these next few. So I'm going to be trading in and out. I'm going to have you come down to your mat with me. Again, bring your cushion with you. We're going to have it with us almost the whole class today. Some different stuff from the last time that we did this. I want you to take the cushion in between your knees, and then feet are flat. Your arms are going to reach straight out in front of you. Good. And then we're going to roll down one vertebrae at a time, scooping through the stomach as we go down, really squeezing on that pillow or that Pilates ball, and then bring the arms down by your side. I'll pull the heels in towards me just a bit. I'm going to tuck the pelvis and then lift the hips into the air, really squeezing on that pillow. This might be difficult for some because those knees want to open because our glutes and hamstrings, hips are very tight from walking, running, biking. Scoop and roll back down. Again, tucking the pelvis, lifting the hips in the air. If you do a lot of sitting for work during the day, you're going to be very tight through the quads and the hip flexors. This is really good to loosen that up. Press down through the arms, and then scoop and roll back down one vertebrae at a time, pressing into those arms. Again, tucking the pelvis, really feeling the spine moving, articulating as you come up, pressing up towards the sky, shoulders down and back. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale. Let's roll back down. Good. Then I want you to bring your legs up to tabletop. Interlace your hands behind your head. Let's add on to this. So I want you to lift the chest and lower it. Good. Give me 3 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. 3. 1 more. Hands stay behind your head. You're going to set the feet down on the mat. Elbows are back. Tuck the pelvis. Lift the hips into the air. And then roll the bottom back down. Lift, curl the knees and the chest in. And then you drop the bottom down. Then you set the feet down. Lift the hips. The elbows are back. Bottom rib is down. You set the bottom down. And you lift and you pull everything in together. You lower it back down. Lift the hips and drop, and 4, and lift the hips and lower. Good. 5, and drop the heels, lift the hips, elbows back. Give me 2 more. Squeeze on that pillow. Good, pull it in, here's 7. Set the feet down, lift the hips, set the hips down. 1 more time through, alternating, pull in, set the feet down, lift the hips, hold this up at the sky. Hips are up, elbows are back. Squeeze onto that pillow, lift the hips, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold this up, squeeze and pulse the pillow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to scoop and roll back down, and then you're going to lift the chest, lift the legs, hold. Now, upper body pulses only. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the chest, lower the feet, reach the arms out in front of you, squeeze the pillow, and then exhale, we roll up, squeezing on that pillow to come up, and then set the pillow down by your side. Take a deep breath. Let's come back up. Grab the pillow that's right for you on this one. It's something that you can hold onto your hand or a Pilates ball. I can't tell if anybody's using a ball. I think we're all using a cushion this morning, or some. Oh, good, okay. So grab onto the pillow in your right hand, because I've got it in my left. So grab onto it in your right hand, and you're gonna take your opposite foot back. So you'll step across into a curtsy, okay? So I've got it in my, you're gonna have it in your right hand, so you're gonna step your left foot back. But what I want you to do is reach the arm out in front and really kind of hinge forwards here. Then step back to center. Whenever you go down into the curtsy, hinging forward, reaching the arm up towards the sky, you'll start to feel the burn on that arm. 3, and step forwards. 4, give me a long line on the body. 5, and step forwards. 6, long arm. And 7, here's 8. Whoa, my balance. Let's do 4 more. 4, that arm should be burning as well. 3, really hinge forward, take it low. 3, and 1. You're gonna step back into that curtsy, hold here, long arm. Now repeat the knee. Lift, and both arms come up. Lift, and both arms come up. 3, 4, little bit of heart rate boost. 5, and balance, nice and slow. 6, 7, those arms can stay down if needed. And 8, set the foot down, shake it out, switch it to the other hand. They've got me breathing hard to talk through this. Opposite hand, we go back for that curtsy. We're gonna step, reach the arm high, hinge, abs are pulled in, backs pulled in, you step and you breathe. You step back, long arm, long back leg, and you lift. 3, and we lift. Good. 4, my other arm is still burning. 5, and we lift. Good. 6, 7. Here's 8. You're gonna give me 4 more, nice and slow. 4. Take it at your own pace. If you need to do less, that's fine. Give me 2 more. 1 more. We're gonna step back, reach both arms up, and give me a little repeater knee. So lift and step. Woo, balance on this side. 7, and reach. 6, still crossing over a bit. 5, 4, back to my aerobic stays. 3, here we go. 2, 1 more. You come up, set the foot down, drop your pillow, bring your feet into parallel, and then bring your chin to your chest. Let's do a roll down. Let's check in with how the body was feeling at the beginning. Maybe those legs are just a bit looser. Let the head hang, let the arms go. I want you to breathe into this. And then I'm gonna turn to this side. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down to all fours into a hover here. I'm gonna take the cushion in between my knees, okay? So
you have an option here, and I'm going to show you an option just in case it doesn't feel right on the hands. So a forearm option is going to work. You're just going to be at a little bit lower angle. Your toes will still turn under, and you'll still come up into a hover, but it just gets you out of the wrist. I'm going to demonstrate the hands, but you can always go back down to those forearms. So you're going to squeeze onto the pillow between the knees. The toes are turned under. Set up by pushing yourself up and away from the mat. Then lift the knees just a few inches off the mat and hold. Bring your feet pretty close together and walk your knees in towards you a little bit. Hold this. You're going to rotate the knees to one side pretty deeply, squeeze the pillow, and then bring it back to center. Rotate to the other side pretty deeply here. Squeeze the knees back to center. Rotating the legs and center. 4 and back to center. 5, deep twist. 6, good, we're getting our heart rate going today. 7 and 8. Back into the center. Let those legs come down. Feel those thighs burning. Swing it around with your feet in front and take the pillow or cushion or ball in between your knees. Reach the arms out in front. Hold here. Palms are going to face down this time, and we're going to roll down onto the back and bring your legs up to tabletop. Your arms are going to stay in that 100 position, and we'll pump the arms. Breathe in and exhale. Squeeze that pillow deeply. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. That pillow, squeezing it. Keep breathing. It's going to engage the abdominals more. In and exhale. Lift higher with the chest. Inhale. Squeeze the pillow. Exhale. In and exhale. Good. Inhale. Squeeze that pillow harder. Come on. Exhale. In and exhale. Firm arms. In and exhale. One more. In and exhale. Arms come up over the head. Head comes down. Feet come down. Take a big deep breath. Bend the knees in towards you. Grab onto the pillow or cushion. Reach it up over your head. Extend the legs straight out. I want you to squeeze your legs together. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Bring your chin to chest. Reach the cushion forwards. Exhale. Roll up. That cushion might just be what you need to get up. It might help. Think of squeezing on it, maybe pulling outwards on it a bit, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, just giving our heart rate a little break to come down here as we breathe through these roll-ups. Continue on your own, inhaling and exhaling, reaching the cushion forwards, shoulders away from the ears. Give me just a couple more of those roll-ups here. If you need to, really grip onto that pillow, and I think you might see a difference in these roll-ups and how effective it is at getting up and down. That's the same engagement you want whenever you're not holding onto that pillow. You can envision that. Last one, as you roll up, you can set the cushion down, swing your legs to the side. Go ahead and come back up onto all fours. And I'm going to have you take the cushion in between your knees one time. And again, so either on the forearms or the hands for the little hover twist, one more time. Hands beneath the shoulders, we turn the toes under, you lift the knees, you walk them in towards you some, and then we twist. 8, deep twist, back to center. 7, deep twist, back to center. 6, 5, obliques, shoulders, legs. 4, good. 3, 2, last one. Feel those legs burn. Back to center, set that down, take a breath. I'm gonna have you lay the pillow out in front of you, and then come up tall on the knees. Just bring your hands on the hips, slightly press the pelvis forwards, and lift the chin. Bring the arms down. Maybe interlace the fingers behind, find a little stretch. If you can interlace to the knuckle, go there, or the hands. Bring the chin down. Release the arms. Turn the toes under. Lift the hips, walk the hands back just a bit. Take a deep breath here. Again, those legs should feel even looser after that. You're gonna scoop and roll up, engaging the abdominals as we come up. Shoulders come back, roll them here. Perfect. I'm gonna have you grab your cushion and place it in between the knees for a little bit of standing work here. Okay? So think of it as like a roll through, like you're lifting onto the toes, you're dropping the heels, you're bending at the knees, kind of moving all the joints. I'll turn to the side so you can see the hips, knees, and ankles is all you'll need to watch. You can do whatever you like with the arms, even if I cue them up, okay? So I'm gonna have you place your arms just at a genie position for now so that we don't even have to worry about them. I'm gonna have you rise up onto your toes and bring your feet pretty close together so you can really squeeze on that cushion. Hold. Then I want you to squat down. You'll have a slight hinge forwards. You'll drop your heels and then you'll stand. Lifting up onto that calf raise. I can stay there. You'll go down into the squat, drop the heels, and then we stand. Lift, squat, heels down and up. Calf raise, squat, heels down and up. Again, lift, squat, heels down, and we're back up. 3 more. Lift, we squat, heels down, and we stand. 2 more. Lift, we squat down, heels down, we're back up. Let's do 1 more. Calf raise, we squat down, squeeze that pillow, we're down, and stand. Keep your arms there, or lift them up. Let's go for the opposite. So keep your heels down. We squat. Lift up onto the toes, rise, drop the heels. Squat. Rise up onto the toes, lift, and drop them. We go down. Heels up, lift, and drop. My legs are shaking. Down, up on the toes, we rise, and heels go down. Feel the work through the ankles. Supporting you here. Feel the calves. Squeeze that ball. Squeeze the pillow, squeeze the pillow. You'd normally squeeze the ball. Squeeze. Up and back down. Good. Roll through it a couple more times. Last one. You're gonna bring the arms like a genie. Go down, rise up onto the toes, squeeze the pillow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop the heels and lift them. Drop the heels, you're gonna shake. Drop them and lift them. Drop and lift. Hold on to something if you need to. Woo, I'm shaking. 4, 3, 2, lift the heels, hold there, squeeze the pillow again. 8, 7, 6, last set. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand up, drop the heels, and roll down. Good. Bring the cushion down to the ground. Bring your knees down to the ground. And let's go down to our side. Bring your cushion or ball with you, and you're going to place it in between the calves. Anywhere you can just get a nice grip on it as we go down. All the way down on the side. I'm going to bring the bottom arm out, the palm faces up. The top hand can either go in front or it can go down by your side. You pick. For now, the head is down. So just squeeze onto the cushion. And you're going to exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Feel those obliques work like a little cuff around the side of the body. Here's 3, and lower. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold this up. Bend your knees, extend it back out. Bend the knees, extend it back out. 2 more. Find that balance. I'm rolling all over the place. Here we go. Extend back out, and then lower the legs. Stay with that, or add the head. Keep the bottom arm down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, lowering down. 3, and we lower. If you feel it too much in the back, bring the feet forwards a little. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then we lower all the way down. Bend your knees, use your hands to push you up, and then let's switch to the other side. Again, in between the calves. And if you ever need to just ditch the cushion or ball completely, you can just totally forget about it. You can do all of these movements without it. It's just a little added bonus. So bottom arm is out, palm face is up, top hand either supporting in the front a little bit or down the leg. You're gonna squeeze the legs together and then exhale, lift. Inhale, lower them. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, lower. 6, 5. The cushion is actually probably a little bit more forgiving than the ball because the ball rolls around some, maybe a little bit more challenging. Couple more here. Lift the legs up, hold them up. Now you're gonna bend the knees, whoa, and then reach back out. I saw others bobble with me there. Bend and reach back out. That one caught me by surprise. 2 more, and reach back out. 1 more. You're gonna extend the legs out and then lower them down. Keep that or add the upper body. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lowering down. Keep squeezing your legs together as hard as you can. Inhale, lower. You'll feel that bottom inner thigh working as well. 4. Catch your breath. 5. 6. 2 more. 1 more. And we lower that down. Take a deep breath here. Bend the knees and then use your hands to press you up. Perfect. Keep your cushion, of course. And then we're going to turn over. Make sure you come up the right way by rolling up slowly. Don't come up off the floor too speedy. Rolling up. Grab that cushion with me. And let's go standing. So I've definitely got some options for you here. You'll remember this one if you took the first cushion class with me, but I've got a little bit of a different take on it this time, okay? So there's gonna be an option to jump. That's not gonna be for everybody, but you can completely leave it out. It's just a little bonus if you want to jump today, that's fine. So let's just start with the pillow down on the ground in front of us. So really close to us, okay? Your hands are gonna come up behind your head. And I'm gonna take my feet wide, but not so wide that I can't control them. So not the widest plie ever. Let's just do a plie squat here just to get the feel and then squeeze back up. 7 and squeeze back up. 6 and squeeze. Now pull that bottom rib down so that we're not flaring. 3, here's 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go down, we're gonna grab the pillow, we're gonna lift it up over our head, and you're gonna throw it down. I know that sounds crazy, but everybody in your house, if they're not awake, they'll be awake now.
Hands behind your head, you can give it a little jump or just a squat.
You'll go down, grab the pillow, you'll lift it up, throw it down, hands behind your head, give me a little jump, squat down, grab the pillow, lift it up, keep going, throw it down hard, hands behind your head, lift, wherever it lands, just grab it. You keep going, you don't have to go at the same pace as me. You can do a squat or a little jump. Using your breath, it's more about hinging than it is the throw. It's just a way for me to get you to hinge, grab, lift. Keep going. Maybe you've got something you've got to get out this morning. This is your chance. Whoops, I threw it too far. The last time I did this, I had children coming down the stairs wondering, what are you doing? Lift, push. Come on. Just a couple more. Our legs are gonna feel these tomorrow. Again, a squat is just fine. Last one, wherever you are. Walk the feet in. Bring the hands onto the knees. Take a deep breath. Just don't let the head hang here. Hollow your belly, cat back, and then roll up. Good. Shake your legs out a bit. Calm the heart rate. Grab a sip of water if you need it. That was excellent. I loved watching that. You guys did very good. Everyone doing what they needed to do on that as well. I liked that. So let's grab the cushion again. And let's do some back extension work, okay? I'm gonna take the cushion and place it in between my ankles. So you may have to kind of work on positioning before you go down onto your stomach. Place it in between the ankles, and then I'm gonna flip, and then I'm gonna extend it out. I'm actually going to position mine a different direction so that it's easier for me to get my feet to come down as well. Your forehead is gonna go on your fingers, and the fingers are just gonna cross over. If you don't wanna put your hands on your face, that's completely okay. You can just let it hover right at the same place, okay? But the hands will come up with the head. So first of all, I want you to work from the hips and the quads. I want you to lift the legs and hold right there, and then drop them down. Give me a little tuck of the pelvis as you work. I want you to lift and then lower. That pillow is gonna add some surprising weight onto this. Lift and lower. Now you are working into the low back, but you've got to tuck the pelvis a bit, squeeze your glutes. Lift and lower. Feel the backs of your legs work. You're going to lift this up, bend the knees, reach it back out, and then lower it down. Lift it up, bend at the knee, reach it out, and lower it down. I am feeling it here, but I'm working. So keep in mind what the feeling is and listen to your body. You're going to lift, bend at the knee, press away, and lower down. Let's do one more there. Keeping the forehead down, you lift, bend, extend, and lower. Now add the upper body. We lift, we lower. Lifting again, and you lower. Try to keep your legs straight. Lifting from the hip, the quads come up, not just the knee, and lower. One more. Are you feeling the backs of your legs? I'm feeling the backs of my legs a lot. Lift, and lower. Lift this up. Actually, change that for me. Bend your knees and start with them bent on this one. I want you to lift the upper body and lift the knees, extend out to a superwoman, extend the legs, Bend back in and lower down. Lift, extend, bend, and lower down. 2 more. Lift, extend all the way out. Arms at a T, bend back in and lower down. You've got 1 more. Lift, extend everything out. Bend back in and lower down. You can let the cushion go. Bend your knees, a much deserved rest position. So bend the knees in, keep the knees close together on this one if you can, and then sit back into that rest position here. Just kind of shift the hips from side to side if needed, taking the arms to opposite sides of the mat. Perfect. Grab your cushion. Any size on this one will work. And I want you to place it in between the knees. And then I want you to go ahead and come up into a pike. So we are on the hands, but you can absolutely do this on the forearms, and I'll show you your options here. So I want you to come forwards, and I want you to bring your knees down and come onto the forearms. So this is option 1. It's really forgiving of everything. You sit back, you go into a child's pose, you come forwards onto the forearms into a plank. You just shift back and forth here. Really forgiving to the joints. You can also come into a plank with the knees lifted on the forearms, and then just lift into a pike from there. You can come back into the plank on the forearms. Join me here because they're all going to feel different. And then you can come back up into your pike on the forearms as well there. You'll come forwards, then lift up onto the hands if that's where you want to be today. You're going to lift into a high pike. And I want you to bring your heels up onto that tippy toe heel really, really high. Then I want you to bring your knees to a hover, your elbows turn in, they almost touch the mat, you shake, and then you push back up into the pike. So you're not ever going into a plank if you're doing this level, if you're doing level 3. So if you go down, elbows turn in, knees hover, and you just lift up into a pike. Now don't forget, you can go down to the forearms if you need to. Come down, elbows bend, everything shakes, and you lift the hips, the heels stay lifted. Let's go for 4, and lift. We're burning on this one. Here we go. 3, and we lift. Come on, come on. 2, big finish, you got it, come on, woo. 1 more, push and lift, bend the knees, come down. Whoa. Take that pillow out. Shake those arms. Mine are on fire. We're gonna go seated on the mat. It's getting hot, yes? Here we go. Take a deep breath first. And I just want you to take the cushion in between the ankles. Bring your hands on your knees. I want you to sit tall. And then I want you to exhale, round, and keep holding on to the legs. Inhale, come up tall. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, open the chest, come up tall, just bringing the heart rate down a bit. Exhale, lean back, round. Inhale, lift. And then exhale this time. Let's roll all the way down to the mat and bring the arms up over the head. The legs are going to come up to tabletop just on this first one, but the pillow is in between the ankles. Extend the legs out to 60 degrees. Lift the chest. Grab the cushion from your legs, squeeze your legs together, lower everything all the way down, or you can keep your legs at 60 degrees. You don't have to let them come all the way down to the ground. You can also bring them just to a tabletop. You lift, you pass it back to the ankles, and we lower all the way down. You lift again,
pass it back to the hands, and you just keep going. Whenever you come up, make sure that you bring your chin to your chest. You're looking right in between those legs. Keep passing it. Very good simulation of the teaser, those same muscles that we use to lift whenever we lift from the ground into that teaser. And the pillow gives you something tangible to reach for. Give me just a couple more. We are working the abdominals. The back is working too. Feel it work. One more. Pass it back to the legs. So get yourself back to where it's in between the legs. And then bend the knees in. And just kind of rock from side to side on that low back, because that back has been working for us as well. Perfect. Roll up, nice and slow, bring your feet down. Inhale, then exhale, squeeze that pillow. Woo.
Come up and let's take the cushion back behind us. Now you might have to roll it up or fold it in half, figure out a way to make it more of a ball shape. Do what you can here. And you're gonna put it behind your low back. If you've done this in class, on the equipment or on the mat, we usually take the little Pilates ball and we sit it right there behind our low back. So you're gonna lean back into it on the low back there. Good, you guys look great. You're gonna reach the arms straight out in front of you and hold here. So it's just a little halfway roll down. You're gonna roll back, inhale, exhale, barely lift up, where you're not off of the cushion. Inhale, come back, exhale, lift. Really hollowing the belly. Inhale, roll back, exhale, come up. Use your breath here. We're very close to being done with this little cushion here. Now you're gonna hold it back right here. I want you to alternate sliding your legs out. Slide and slide it back in. Alternating those legs. Here's 3 and slide back in. 4, very nice. 5, 6. Here's 7 and 8. You're gonna bring this up, hold, bring one leg up to tabletop. You'll feel the burn here, and then the other. Good, you're gonna alternate the toe taps. Down, 2, 3, hollow the belly. 4, 5, you're almost out of it. 6, 7, and 8. Bring the legs up to tabletop, pulse the upper body. 8, 7, woo, 6, knees together. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the feet down. Exhale, roll up. Bring the soles of your feet together. And then fold yourself forwards there. Good. I want you to take the cushion around in front of you. Bring it in between your knees. Then reach the arms out in front of you. And I want you to roll down slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Scooping through the stomach as you go down. And then bring the arms down by your side. I want you to tuck the pelvis and lift the hips into the air into that bridge. Squeeze onto that cushion or ball. And then hollow the belly and roll back down. Good. Tuck the pelvis, lift the hips into the air, hold this at the top, shoulders down and back, and then scooping and rolling down. Good, again, tuck the pelvis, lift the hips into the air, hold it at the top, and then scoop and roll back down. Let's do one more of those pelvic curls here.
tucking and lifting, and scoop and roll back down. Slide your arms out to a T, and take your legs up to a tabletop. Hold them there. Squeeze those knees as hard as you can. Now, slide your arms up over your head and see if you can get the hands to lay down. If they don't lay down, then take your arms out to a V or like a big Y to where you can get the hands to lay down. Now pull your bottom rib down. Keep the arms where they are. Keep the head down. Take the legs to one side slowly. Exhale, pull to center. Take the legs to the opposite side, nice and slow. Exhale, pull to center. Squeeze that cushion as hard as you can, like you want to break it. Over to one side, hold. Keep those hands back. Exhale, pull to center. Squeeze that cushion. Legs go to the opposite side. Those inner thighs are burning by now. Back to center. Again to each side. Inhale over. Exhale, pull. Keep that opposite shoulder blade down. Take it over. Exhale, pull to center. Bring the arms down by your side. Tap the toes to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, pull back up. Inhale, tap the toes. Squeeze the cushion. Exhale, pull. 6. Exhale, pull back up. Keep that bottom rib down. Head is down 2. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Set the feet down. Take the cushion out, set it down by your side. Extend one leg out and pull the opposite knee into your chest. Hold right there. Relax the shoulders, take a deep breath. Take the knee, slide it out towards the underarm just a little bit, opening that up, feeling a deeper stretch maybe there. Pull the knee back into the center. Take the knee across the body, reach the opposite arm out to a T, turn and look at that opposite hand. Just give a little pull on the knee there. Turn the head as deeply as you can to stretch the neck. Pull the knee back into the center. Lift the chest, grab behind the leg as high as you can, maybe just behind the calf for today, and flex the foot and point the foot. Flex the foot and point. Relax the shoulders, flex and point, and flex and point. Drop the head, bend the knee in, bring the other knee in to meet it, hold there. And then I want you to grab onto the outsides of your feet and just open the knees a little bit for a happy baby. Let the knees sink down, relax the shoulders. Try to press your bottom down towards the mat a little bit here. If you want to lightly rock from side to side, you can. Just do it with caution. Take a breath, let the knees sink in a little bit deeper. It might be pretty tight here. You're going to bring the knees back in together carefully. You'll switch. You'll bring that opposite knee in towards the chest. You'll extend the opposite leg out on the mat and hold right there. Just relaxing your shoulders and relaxing your breath. You're going to take the knee towards the outside of the chest and pull towards the underarm, holding there. Pull the knee back to center slowly and then cross it over the body, grabbing onto the knee. Let the opposite arm fall out to a T, palm up. Turn your head the opposite way. Let the neck turn as far as you can and find that twist.
You'll bring the knee back into the center, extend the leg straight up, lift the chest, grab onto the back of the leg, flex the foot, hold here, and then point the foot, relax the shoulders, flex, and point, flex, and point. One more, flex the foot, point it, bend the knee in towards you. Take a deep breath there, then extend the legs all the way out on the mat. I just want you to find a position here with the palms facing up. You can even bring them to the outside of your mat. Just let your body fall how it feels comfortable. And I want you to think of your mat as like a sand pit, like sinking sand. And every time that you exhale, I want you to feel as if you're sinking into that sand deeper, and the sand is kind of starting to kind of like envelop around your arms, the legs, the glutes, around the sides of your body. It doesn't ever come up all the way over you. You just sink into it a little bit deeper. So inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, sink deeper into that sand. Again, inhale, letting the body rise just a bit. Exhale out of the mouth. Feel yourself sink into that sand. Maybe picture yourself at the beach. There's a breeze. And you just lightly sink into the sand each time. Do a couple more breaths on your own. Move your fingers around, make a fist with the hand, just to awaken the hands back up. Give a little turn of the head side to side to move the neck. And then whenever you're ready, turn onto your right side and bend the knees in. I want you to turn on your side and kind of cradle your head with your arms and take a breath here. Then you'll use your hands to press yourself up. You'll come up into a seated position, however it feels comfortable to you. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, sink into that sand again with the bottom, the feet, the legs. Shoulders relaxed. One more deep breath. Then exhale, let it go. If you had your eyes closed, you can open them now. Nice job this morning. Very good work on the pillow work this morning. Once we're back in the studio, I can add some of those things in using the little red ball. So keep some of those ideas in your head for whenever we all return back together. You can unmute yourselves if you like.